Creativity is an addiction. Unplugged because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally Uncut because we all make mistakes. So let's turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. I am a poet, one that just happens to write in a forest. My forest is the Rainbow Forest in South Charlotte, North Carolina. When I enter this forest or any other collection of trees, I never know what I'm going to write about because these aren't my words. These are the lyrics from Rainbow Forest. Chapter number 355, February 11th, 2023. I met with a squeaky tree while walking in this new sun. Like a coward, I jumped. I did. My imagination envisioned the squeaky tree was preparing to fall. That's always been a hidden fear of mine. While walking through this forest, would I have enough time to get out of the way of a squeaky tree? So many have warned me about living with so many trees. I found peace yesterday while strolling through the forest. An 8-point buck resting on the forest floor, maybe 25 feet away from me. We just stared at each other, and then I spoke softly in the way of embracing his space. A rack that large, I too would be sitting on the floor of the forest. This is why I don't vacuum the forest floor. I may be afraid of falling trees, but I understand the connections that a tree has with the rest of nature. I will return to the squeaky tree with my recording equipment, not to steal the soul from the tree, but to listen to God speak. The squeaky tree. How many squeaky things do you have in your everyday life? You don't have to be living in a forest in South Charlotte. You could be walking through a brilliantly lit up city, and something so different makes its way into your ears. And then you wonder, was that meant for me? And if it was, how am I supposed to hold it, embrace it, and then set it free? The squeaky tree. The things that get your attention, where everything else is confusion and conflict, but yet something so simple is planted inside your day. The squeaky tree. Now look around this area. What else could be watching you? Not to haunt you, but to help you understand that there's a constant movement in your presence of what is right now. But if you're constantly looking into your past or focusing way too much in a future that you have no control over, then anything as simple as a squeaky tree will just walk right by you, when in fact it should have been something that fell into your heart and gave you calm. I'm Arroe. These are not my words. These are the lyrics from Rainbow Forest.